Okay, here we go. First time around Portland Bill. The plan is today, trying to get to Brixham, which is the other side of Lyme Bay, and to get there we need to get to the start of Lyme Bay, we need to go round a notorious headland called Portland Bill. And it all gets a bit crazy sometimes at Portland Bill because you got a lot of tidal flow there because it sticks out so much in the land and it can get really, really messy. So we're going to take the inshore route, which is to go really close up against the cliffs, and that should keep us out of any of the bad conditions, is the idea. Never done this before, but here we go. So right now we're just leaving Portland Harbour, which has been a really nice stay. It's a fresh breeze this morning. So yeah, I'll check in again as we get a bit closer to the bill. So here's the bill here on my chart plotter. So we are this boat here with the blue line coming off it. This is all the south coast of the UK, and we're going to come down and around this bill, and this bill here is Portland Bill, and we're going to take the inshore route, sticking really close to the land, get really tight in around this edge. It's all down here. It's all the crazy conditions that we want to stay out of. So yeah, let's see how this goes. A few safety precautions that we've got as we go around the bill, just in case things do get nasty. So we've got most of the hatches in. So that means if we got a big wave over the cockpit, it won't, or not much of it will go inside the boat, which will be good, because that prevents the risk of flooding. I've also got my VHF radio strapped to me, so that if I, heaven forbid, ever went overboard, I could radio someone for help. I've also got this device here, which is a PLB, which is another way of calling for help if we needed it. And the other way is I've got these clips. What we do with these clips is take one off and I can attach it to the boat like that, and that gives me strong attachment to the boat. So just imagine if there's some huge waves and the boat was going everywhere, sometimes it might be quite difficult to hold on. So we've got this tether that keeps me attached to the boat. So not really using that now, but we'll be using that as we go around the bill. Okay, so we can actually see on the AIS now, we've got some other boats hugging in close by the cliffs as well, which is good because that means that I'm not the only one doing this, which is always good. There's nothing worse when you're doing something not risky, but you're doing something for the first time and there's no one else doing it, and you always kind of think, should I be doing this? Check out these kite surfers. Absolutely bonkers. They're absolutely flying. Okay, so we've come out of Portland Harbour. Portland Harbour's over there, and straight into some, to be honest, pretty nasty wind over tide conditions. So we've got a wind dead ahead, and then the tide now running south towards the bill, so it makes this pretty choppy sea, and it's only blowing 14 knots. So yeah, I'm expecting it to probably kind of stay like this now until the bill, and then hopefully as we round the bill it'll die off as the tide and as we change direction. That was a fun, not so fun few minutes just trying to get the mainsail up on my own on this absolute chop. It's just running with a mainsail at the moment. I kind of just want to I've sort of just not be fully sending it with the sails at the moment while I just fully concentrate on where I'm going. So there's the bill. There is Portland Bill. Yeah, the tip right on the end is what we want to go around. And at the moment we're just heading over towards the bill and going to start tucking in towards the coast pretty soon. Just watching what these boats in front of me are doing as well. But oh, I tell you what, it's so much more comfortable now we've got the mainsail up. That was pretty horrible going at first, but still pushing along with the motor for now. And yeah, doing 4 knots towards the bill. So here we go. Currently learning very quickly that that is not the tip of Portland Bill at all. It's around that headland, and then we will hopefully see the tip. We're trucking along, but it is pretty rough, close in. Yeah, just kind of concentrating at the moment on what's going on, and beaten up by the waves on the side with an onshore wind. So this is all a lee shore here, so it's got to be really careful. Okay, tucking in here as much as I dare. You know that when it's close on camera, it looks close in real life. Just trying to keep my eyes peeled for any lobster pots. I haven't actually seen any yet, to be fair, but they just literally appear out of nowhere. It's crazy. Yeah, so going along nicely now. It's just a bit rough. There's just a bit rough on the side at the moment. You can see on the chart we're coming down the right hand side of Portland Bill, keeping in close to the land, and we can finally see the real tip of the bill, which is just down there. So we're just going to keep trucking along towards that. Yeah, I'm really hoping that as we come round the bill, the sea state is just going to go flat. I think that all this chop is just tide and wind against each other, so we'll see what happens. Okay, just edging closer and closer. We can now see the lighthouse on the end as well. There we go. So apparently, yeah, we just need to keep it as close as possible to the rocks and go around this point. What's really nice now, the sea has flattened off nicely now that we've come into more of a beam reach. That was just some pretty horrible chop coming out of Portland, but we're good. We'll see what Portland Bill has in store for us though. Getting closer and closer to the point. Literally just got the engine on neutral now. The engine is literally doing nothing now. Just got it on neutral just in case. Just got the engine in neutral just in case we need it. So what's really important is that the tide is pushing us south, and we really don't want to get pushed out into the race. It's important that we go round the bend. So if the tide keeps pushing me south into the race, I'll just ram the throttle on to make sure we don't get pushed out. But other than that, at the moment, touch wood, we're looking good. Just kind of monitoring everything, making sure we stay close to the rocks. Interestingly, I can't actually see the overfalls yet, but a lot of people say you can hear it when you get close. So we'll see what we find. Well, they said to get close in, and I think that's fair to say that's pretty close in. The overfalls are back, which is pretty annoying. But I think it's just a patch, and then we're going to go through it. Yeah, it does no justice on camera, but it's getting pretty choppy again. No motor. But we've got a good boat, so we should be good. Coming through this other boat, which is nice. Not sure what name is. Liquidity Risk 2. Maybe I'll have to find them to give them this video. Okay, nearly round now. See all the people by the lighthouse, which is pretty cool. They're all just stood there watching the boats go around. Must be a great place to come actually. Never been here on foot. I imagine that's pretty cool. Just again, keeping a super sharp lookout for lobster pots now. There's quite a few of them around. Definitely would not like to do this at night. So just going to keeping a lookout for them. But wow, this view is magnificent. We're at Polandville! How excited. Still just cannot stop looking out for lobster pots, but we did it. We made it to the bill. Still got to go around. But yeah, right at the tip. What a view. What a view that is. That's it. We've done it. We're round. First time ever sailing round Polandville. Awesome.